Today we're going to be talking about how to get started social media marketing on YouTube and optimizing your channel to get more reach, more visibility, more clicks, and more traffic by utilizing one of the most powerful platforms on the internet. We will also be sharing with you some of the biggest mistakes in social media and YouTube marketing and how you can avoid them. These tips will help you save a ton of time and money in the long run. Not fully understanding the power of YouTube and these strategies would be a huge mistake. If you watch to the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do if you want to tap into literally the most powerful platform available. So let's start off with how to utilize YouTube Analytics. For the longest time, many people ignore YouTube watch time and they see no growth. They might even start losing views. The first thing to think about when it comes to YouTube and generating traffic is that unlike all other platforms out there, YouTube isn't just a social media platform, but rather it's a search engine. The number one search engine in the world, which is Google, owns the number two search engine in the world, which is YouTube. And if you come from that perspective, you'll be blown away. Let's talk about why that's the case. It's important to optimize your videos, like adding a detailed description, a catchy title, and tags. This is very significant because a lot of people might just upload and not even think twice about it. Over time, people will discover your videos either by typing keywords of video titles or because YouTube recommended your video when people were watching related videos. So for that reason, any video could potentially drive traffic and visibility to your channel for a long time. However, make sure all of your videos contain similar content. For example, if you have a marketing channel, but a few of your first videos are about your pet dogs and cats, people that subscribe will be looking for more animal videos. So when you start posting marketing videos, it gives YouTube a signal that those videos aren't good because your subscribers only wanted to watch animal videos. So you would need to delete or make private the pet videos in order for your marketing videos to do better. So another mistake is don't just copy videos that you posted maybe on Facebook or Instagram or other social media and then try to upload them to YouTube, because YouTube is a completely different platform altogether. Just because it got views on other social media doesn't mean the video will automatically be ready for YouTube. A YouTube video, if optimized correctly, can potentially grow forever. It will continue to get more visibility because people are still searching for it on Google, and if it's a good video, if people are staying to the end, and if your retention rate is high, YouTube will start serving it to even more people. So in other words, one of the things that you want to begin is to start off with the end in mind. You want to begin by thinking about what are the keywords that you want to target as your main pillar content, and what if you could just double down on those keywords and over again. And a lot of YouTube videos that people upload, they don't have any SEO value. But when you look at some other YouTubers that are crushing it today, one of the things they did differently is that they optimize their content for YouTube. So, how do you actually do this? Well, I'm going to summarize for you some strategies from the best YouTube consultants out there. Okay, so you start off by thinking about the main keywords you want to target. One of the best ways to get ideas is to go to YouTube and type in your main keyword first. For example, if I were to type in make money online, I would get an entire list. And one thing I would do to get more ideas is typing in A, B, C, D. So for example, make money online, space, A, Then you might see things like Make Money Online app, Android, at home, and the list would go on. So if Make Money Online was a main keyword, you can see that it is a commonly searched phrase. So do not underestimate the power of keyword search. The reason why it's powerful is because, remember, this is compounded over time, and this is an exact match. So that means that if you were to create a video on making money online at home, what's going to happen is that you're not just getting ranked for keywords at home, but also you might be ranking for a related video, or your video might get shown when somebody is watching another video, or it could be ranking for a different keyword as well. On top of that, this will be an evergreen piece of content, meaning that your video will always be relevant because people are always wanting to know how to make money online at home. Don't underestimate the power of just a few hundred searches a month. That's a lot over time. So another mistake to avoid is the hope and pray method, which is just uploading a video and then hoping for the best. But if you begin with the end in mind and begin with the keywords that people are already searching for, then your odds of it being discovered are a whole lot bigger. Now the next thing is, how do you optimize your video? So here's this tool called TubeBuddy, and basically when you install it, you will be able to see the best practices. For example, thumbnail quality and adding info cards and end screens. Why should you have a nice thumbnail and not just utilize one of the YouTube recommended thumbnails? Well, because when you have a customized thumbnail, your click-through rate is higher, which is basically the odds of somebody clicking on your video. What if YouTube were to recommend it? If they recommend your video as a related video, one of the things YouTube wants to see is, are people going to click on your video? So regarding your click-through rate, 2% is low, 4% would be around average, and 9% would be something to celebrate. And to increase the odds of somebody clicking on it, one of the things you want to do is create a customized thumbnail that stands out from all the other thumbnails out there. So this is where you can get creative, do different poses, colors, and expressions. So you're now taking a thumbnail that's customized, because if you relied on a YouTube suggested thumbnail, it usually is really ugly. Now next, you want to add info cards and an end screen. One of the things that you want to do is encourage people to binge watch your videos. Now think about your videos like a TV series, where your goal is to get people to watch the next video, and then the next video, and then the next video. So how do you optimize for this? What YouTube really cares about is watch time and retention. Because when somebody stays on YouTube, that's when YouTube can serve more ads, and when they serve more ads, they make more money, and YouTube's goal is to make sure that all of their viewers stay on YouTube for all eternity. They don't want people leaving the platform. So one of the things that YouTube looks at is how well your video is capturing your audience's attention and having them stay on your video. So for good watch time retention, if you can get 70% to stay on your video for the first 1 minute, that's pretty good. Now, depending on how long the video is, a lot of people ask, how long should the video be? Well, it really depends. Most of the time, people want shorter videos because it's hard to sustain a person's attention for 45 minutes or 1 hour. But if you're good, and if the video is interesting and engaging, and people are watching through to the end of an hour video, you might have more than 30% of people doing that. That's considered very good for a 1 hour video. Then YouTube is going to snatch this and show it to even more people. So the question is never really how long should a video be. I mean, it could be 8 to 10 minutes, but it's really like, how good are you in getting people to stay watching your video? So here's a framework. So at the start of the video, one of the things you want to do is you want to mention the title. This is for YouTube as well as for your audience, to make sure that you are delivering your promise on the keyword that was mentioned in the title. So remember this, some keywords, the drop-off rate is always the highest in the first 10 seconds. And for that reason, it's because people are skeptical and they want to know if you're going to deliver what was promised in the title. So it's really important to start off the video by delivering a message that is in harmony with how you titled your video. Next, remember that people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter. So if you do include some type of intro, it's usually best to keep it short, like 9 seconds or less. And then after that, you can either earn the right or set expectations on what they can expect if they watch until the end of the video. So if somebody is watching your video for the first time, they're skeptical on why they should listen to you, who you are, and what you're telling them to do. And this is where you need to earn their respect and meet expectations. But most importantly, create open loops. Now, as a marketer, one of the most powerful things you'll need to constantly practice, and it's a muscle, by the way, is to sell them on why they should watch until the end. So you'll notice that in this video, I had an open loop. I said, if you watch till the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do if you want to tap into literally the most powerful platform available. What were the open loops that I used in this video? Well, it was, you'll discover some of the biggest mistakes in social media and YouTube marketing and how you can avoid them. So what was I doing? I was creating an open loop on why you, the viewer, should stay till the end, which is basically what you need to be doing for your viewers. You need to talk about and utilize words like, if you stay till the end, you will discover the top 5 mistakes I made, or the top 3 things I discovered in my journey, or you'll be able to avoid this one most painful mistake people make. So sell them on why they need to stick till the end, either based upon benefits or the pain that would be avoided by discovering those mistakes. Starting off, you might need to exercise this muscle a bit. Okay, so next is your main content. So right now, this is my main content. This is what I'm teaching. So your main content could be your steps, your framework, 3 tips, 1 mistake, etc. And after you present your main content, this is where you have the intro. And the intro would usually be your call to action, either to like, comment, subscribe, or 3 things, or all 3 things. And you want to make them, or you want to get them to take action, have a call to action, and more importantly, get them to binge watch other videos. This is where you have the outro card. On YouTube, there's a thing called an end screen, and the end screen is basically to get them to watch your other recommended videos. This is where you have to add in the cards, and this is when things start popping up, and you could say like, hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you watch this other video that's about this other topic as well. You want them to binge watch to rack up your watch time, because if you can rack up your watch time, that is when YouTube's gonna serve it to more people. Don't underestimate the power of following all these steps.
If you want to learn more about making money on YouTube, be sure to click the video on the screen now and hit the subscribe button.